Say hello to automatic watering with the Raindrip Digital Water Timer. Automate your hose end sprinklers, soaker hose, or drip irrigation system for worry-free watering and never forget to water your plants again. In this video, we'll introduce you to the timer's key features, walk you through how to program your watering schedule, and share some handy tips that will help you get the most out of your digital water timer. Let's get started. The digital water timer comes packed with features to make automatic watering simple. The timer has an LCD backlit display screen that's easy to read in broad daylight or at night. This timer communicates to you with beeps. When you confirm your programming selections, the timer will beep. It will also beep when watering starts or stops. The protective cover provides a UV protection to prevent the timer from fading and cracking. Programming functions will use the two wheels underneath the display. The larger dial is the programming wheel. It's used to set the clock and set your watering schedules. The smaller dial is the selection wheel. You can push it to go into edit mode, rotate it to scroll through options, and push again to save your selection. These two buttons can override any ongoing watering schedules. The delay button pauses automatic watering, and the Now button allows you to add manual watering time. Now, let's get this timer activated. The digital water timer requires two AA alkaline or lithium-ion batteries. Rechargeable batteries are not recommended. Pull out the battery tray from the back of the timer. Position the plus and minus terminals of each battery when inserting into the tray. If you're not sure which way to install the batteries, use the imprint inside the tray as a guide. Once the batteries are inserted, place the tray back in and the timer will beep once to confirm the battery tray is correctly inserted into the timer. If the timer does not beep, make sure the batteries are correctly inserted and are not dead. After a few seconds, when the timer is on auto, the timer will then beep 3 times. You should see the timer display flash back and forth between the default start time starting at Sunday, 12 p.m. and the pre-programmed start time of 7 a.m. Now we're ready to program the timer. Let's set the clock and day of the week. Turn the programming wheel to clock. Push the selection wheel to start edit mode. You'll notice the hour value will flash. Turn the selection wheel to the current hour and be sure to choose AM or PM. It will start on PM. For AM, just scroll through 12 hours using the selection wheel. Push the selection wheel to save the hour value. Next, the minutes value will flash. Turn the selection wheel to the current minutes. Push the selection wheel to save the minutes value. All right. Now let's set the day of the week. Look for the SU for Sunday to flash. Turn the selection wheel to the current day of the week. Then push the selection wheel to save the day of the week. The timer will beep twice and the display values will blink twice for confirmation. The timer should now have the current time and day of the week set. The timer comes ready to start with a pre-programmed watering schedule that will start every day at 7 a.m. and water for 30 minutes. To activate this schedule, set the programming wheel to auto. Of course, you can customize your watering schedule too. We'll show you how to program a new schedule now. First, let's set the days of the week you want to water. Turn the programming wheel to Water Days. The calendar icon will appear on the display. Push the selection wheel to start edit mode. The letters SU for Sunday will flash. Starting with Sunday, choose whether to water or not water on that day by selecting yes or no using the selection wheel. Turn right for yes or left for no. Push the selection wheel to confirm your selection. Repeat the process for the rest of the days of the week. Your water days will show on the display. The timer will also double beep and the display will blink twice to confirm. Now, let's set the start times for the days you plan to water. You can set up to 4 different start times. They will be the same start times for each of your water days. Turn the programming wheel to start time. The clock icon will appear on the display. Push the selection wheel to start edit mode. The first start time will appear as Start 1. It is pre-programmed to start at 7 a.m. The hour value will flash. Turn the selection wheel to the hour you want to start watering. You must also set AM or PM at this time. Push the selection wheel to save your hour setting. Next, the minutes value will flash. Set the minutes value. Push the selection wheel to save your minutes setting. The timer will blink twice and beep twice for confirmation. To set another start time, turn the selection wheel to the right so Start 2 appears, and push the selection wheel to confirm you will be making changes to Start 2. Repeat the process to set any additional start times. You can have up to 4 start times if desired. For each start time, you'll need to set the hour value, whether it's AM or PM, and the minutes value. Be sure to push the selection wheel to save each start time. The timer will beep and blink twice to confirm your settings are saved. To set how long to water, turn the programming wheel to How Long. The clock icon will be on the display. Push the selection wheel to start edit mode. The minutes value will flash. Turn the selection wheel to the desired number of minutes to water. Push the selection wheel to save minutes. The timer will beep twice and blink twice as confirmation. When you've finished programming the timer, turn the programming wheel to Auto. Congratulations, you are ready to start automatic watering. No longer need a start time? Here's how to remove it. A quick note, the first start time cannot be removed. To remove start 2, 3, or 4, turn the programming wheel to start time. Next, turn the selection wheel to select the start time to remove. Push the selection wheel to start edit mode, then scroll to the right or left to go through the hours of the day until you see the dashes appear on the display and the time is cleared. Push the selection wheel to save. For confirmation, the timer will double beep and double blink. The digital water timer gives you the flexibility to pause your watering schedule or add a manual watering cycle at any time. That's where the 2 buttons come into play, the delay button and the now button. Need to pause watering due to rain? The delay button pauses automatic watering without canceling your programmed watering schedule. Also known as a rain delay, it's typically used when rain is in the forecast or when it's raining, so there's no need to water. To program the length of time to delay watering, make sure the programming wheel is set to auto. To activate, push the delay button. Your screen should be lit up in blue. The no water drop icon and the word delay will appear on the display. Please note, if the timer is inactive for 30 seconds, the display will go dark. If the screen is dark, wake up the timer by pressing and holding down the delay button till the screen turns blue. Then pressing the button again to activate the delay mode. Once you activate the delay mode, the hour value will flash and show 24 hours. You can turn the selection wheel to the desired length of time you'd like to pause watering from 1 hour up to 1 week. Push selection wheel to save. The timer will blink twice to confirm. Now, when you hit the delay button, the timer will pause automatic watering for the length of time you've programmed. The display will toggle to show a countdown of time remaining and the current time. Once the delay cycle has been completed, the programmed watering schedule will resume. Your last programmed delay setting will be saved. No longer need to delay watering? To cancel delay, turn the programming wheel to off. Turn the programming wheel back to auto. The no water drop icon will disappear and automatic watering schedule will resume. What if you want to water your plants and don't want to wait for the scheduled watering time? The Now button adds a manual watering cycle at any time. A manual watering cycle will take priority over scheduled watering. To add manual watering, make sure the programming wheel is set to auto. Push the Now button. Your screen should be lit up in blue. The drop icon and the word Now will appear in the display. If the screen is dark, wake up the timer by pressing and holding the Now button till the screen turns blue, then pressing the button again to activate the Now mode. Once you activate the Now mode, the display will show a watering cycle of 10 minutes. You can change the amount of time from 1 to 240 minutes by scrolling with the selection wheel. Turn the selection wheel to the desired number of minutes to water. Push the selection wheel to set. The timer screen will double blink. Then you'll hear a click of the valve opening and one extended beep, and manual watering will begin. The display will toggle to show a countdown of time remaining and the current time. Once the manual watering cycle has been completed, the programmed watering schedule will resume. The next time you push the Now button, the manual watering cycle will default back to 10 minutes. If you'd like to water for a different length of time, be sure to repeat the steps to add manual watering time to your desired length of time and push the selection wheel to set. Want to cancel manual watering? It's simple. Just turn the programming wheel to off. Then turn the programming wheel back to auto. The timer will click once and beep 3 times. The drop icon will disappear. Automatic watering schedule will resume. Now that we've gone over how to program your timer, next we'll show you how to connect the timer. The digital water timer has 2 garden hose thread connections. Please note it is not compatible with BSP threads. On the top is the inlet where the timer connects to a water source such as an outdoor faucet, hose bib, or other garden hose threaded connection. On the bottom is the outlet. For a drip irrigation system, this connects to a hose threaded pressure regulator and filter, hose threaded pressure regulating filter, or hose threaded tubing adapter. For other uses, you can connect a garden hose or other products with a garden hose thread or GHT connection point. We'd like to share some helpful tips to help extend the life of your timer. The timer will display the amount of battery life and indicate whether the batteries are full, moderate, or low. When the batteries run out, the timer will automatically close the valve to shut off the water flow and prevent wasting water. Freezing temperatures will damage the timer. Remove the timer from the water source before the temperature drops to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius or lower. You should also remove the batteries from the tray to prevent corrosion and replace the empty tray back into the timer. Then, store the timer in a cool, dry place. Thanks for choosing the Raindrip Digital Water Timer to keep your plants happy, healthy, and hydrated. Let us know what you think of this video. Leave a like and comment below. Subscribe to our Raindrip channel for more videos on drip irrigation. For more information about Raindrip water timers and other products, visit raindrip.com.